This application is for anterior shin splints, where the pain is often located in either the lower or middle portion of the shin, slightly to the lateral side of the leg. This is due to overexertion, overuse of the anterior tibialis, which is the muscle that actually pulls your foot up. And this is how we tape for it. Okay, for the first part of this application, we want to position the foot properly. So we're going to plantar flex or point the toes down, much like a ballet dancer would, and you're going to invert or turn the sole of the foot inward as if you want to stretch right through this portion of the leg. In this case, I'm going to use a red dot just to indicate approximately where that pain may be. So here's actually the shin, and I'm going just lateral, and if we flex that muscle up, go ahead and actually pull up against my hand. There you go, there's that anterior tibialis. But for positioning sake, we're going to point those toes and turn that foot inward so that muscle's more on stretch. And for my first piece, I'm going to tear and create a Y strip that is tearing down the perforation of that tape, and that will automatically stop at that anchor point. From here, I'm going to tear off down at the logo end of the tape to form that anchor. Okay, and where I'm going to place this is just about 3 to 4 inches below that side of pain. And as I take the paper backing off this first leg, I'm putting very mild, that would be a pretty good stretch, but a very mild stretch on the tape. As I lay that down, I can actually bend it around that side of pain. And as I lay the remainder of the tape down, I'm taking full tension off the tape. Again, you don't want tension at all on either end of the tape, really with any of these applications. I'm going to do the same thing on this piece. I like to hold on to the paper of the tape. I'm trying not to touch the glue or the adhesive on that tape because my skin oils may upset the ability for it to adhere. Again, very mild stretch going around that side of pain, and then just laying down that tail with no tension. And whenever I lay the tape down, I'm trying not to lay it on top of another piece of tape. It will adhere much better to the skin than the tape itself. For the second piece, again, I'm going to form a Y strip, tearing it down the perforation, down to that anchor point. That will automatically stop for you. Tear that paper backing off. And where I'm going to place this is just lateral and almost to the back of the calf, about that level of where the site of pain is. I'm going to make sure that anchor's on there good. And as I pull the paper backing off, again leaving myself a little paper to hold on to, I'm going to put very good tension going just below that site of pain, tension down. Once I get past the site of pain, I'm going to ease that tension off, and then we need to make a home for the remainder of the tail here. And so where I'm going to go is just up the back of the calf. A little bit like that. Again, there's no tension on that portion. So again, for this second piece, there's no tension on the anchor, I'm going to pull full tension above that side of pain, lay that down, ease that tension off, and with no tension, again just going up around the calf a little bit. What I'm trying to do is not go fully around the leg, however, because once you start running and blood flow starts entering that muscle and the muscle expands, I don't want that tape constricting the calf at all. And so at the end here, I'm just going to use this paper backing, the waxy side of it, make sure that tape is adhering to the skin really well. What I'm trying to do is just create a little friction, and the friction creates a little heat. That heat warms up the adhesive and it adheres to the skin much better. And that's how you tape for anterior shin splints.